Was waiting for a coffee the other day, saw a woman who looked completely normal, if not a touch scruffy. Like she'd been binging Ozark in Tracky Dacks and felt like a walk and thought, should I change? Nah, fuck it. But ostensibly normal, like 30% scruffy. Saw her, smiled, nodded, and she reached down like 2 metres from me and picked up a cigarette stub that had been half smoked. And I can say honestly that not for an instant did I think, oh, poor woman, or that's gross. The judgment I passed, if there was judgment, was approval. I thought, good for you. Because how fucking expensive are cigarettes? In fact, how fucking expensive is everything in Australia? What did she just pick up off the footpath there, like $4? Maybe not, but it'll get there. Of course she picked it up, why wouldn't she? Australia is appallingly expensive, it's absurd. And never is that jammed into you more clearly than after a little jaunt to Bali. You're getting blitzed on the beach on 50-cent bintangs, get back to Sydney, order a schooner. How much is that, mate? It's $10, mate. What? It's like being punched in the face. $10. Oh, but it's got that sort of special stuff in it. It's like a magic beer, you know, with the mushrooms. Oh, what? Sorry, no mushrooms? Oh, it's just a beer? $10, if you're lucky, almost pass out. And we put up with it. You think that shit would fly in Europe? You think the French are tolerating that? You've heard of the yellow shirt movement. You know what started that? Because the government raised the tax on petrol by like a little bit, and the people felt that the burden of that tax fell too heavily on the lower and middle classes. And over 3 months, the city burned. 1,700 people injured, 1,000 police injured, people blinded, lost limbs, 11 people died. They almost burned Paris to the ground. Molotov cocktails everywhere. If we wanted to protest with Molotov cocktails, we couldn't afford the spirits to create said Molotov cocktails. Get a Frenchie in a Sydney bar, serve him a cocktail, see what happens. C'est combien? How much? Oh, mate, that'll be $24. Excuse-moi? Next thing you know, you've got a Molotov cocktail. Meanwhile, in Australia, every year, tax goes up on beer and cigarettes, and we're like, oh, well. I guarantee you in Canberra, they're like, can we do this again? Yeah, I think they'll pretty much put up with anything.